Hello and welcome to the third unit of the first week of our course. Avoid SAP S/4HANA project delays with third-party system service virtualization. My name is Michał Krawczyk, and today I'm going to try to explain why using service virtualization is one of the easiest things to make your SAP S/4HANA project more green, more sustainable. In the previous lesson, I've shared some ideas why does it make sense to use service virtualization from a typical project point of view. Decrease manual testing time for SAP developers and functional consultants. Reduce the costs for setup and maintenance of third-party systems. And detect issues and bugs much earlier in the process. But let me start with answering why should we even bother thinking about sustainability in IT projects. I hope for everyone who takes this training, it's pretty obvious that sustainability improves the quality of our lives, protects our ecosystem, and preserves natural resources for future generations. But in the corporate world, sustainability is associated with the organization's holistic approach, taking into account everything from manufacturing to logistics to consumer service. What about IT projects? Have you ever seen a green IT project? Now, let me share with you an idea that will honestly blow your mind. In order to achieve sustainable improvements, it costs a lot of money, and we will not be able to provide results for many initial years. No, we don't want that. Service virtualization is different. It will not only allow your SAP S/4HANA project to be more green, but will also reduce the costs from day one. Let me explain. You remember Sarah, right? Our senior IT manager. She found out that during the first SAP S/4HANA rollout template, there will be 37 third-party systems which need to be connected to the SAP S/4HANA system. So business processes can run across all of those systems. SAP S/4HANA landscape will have 4 tiers: development, quality, test, and production. But all of the third-party systems have only 2, development and production. In order to avoid switching landscapes, which is not even possible in all projects, which will be using all landscapes at the same time, the company must install 37 new instances on 2 additional tiers. That means installation of over 74 new systems. What does that mean? Needless to say, Sarah is pretty worried, as she knows about 2 things. Old legacy third-party systems are very difficult to copy, install, and maintain. And of course, the second thing, she needs to get approval for a big budget for the new hardware. And it will take a lot of time to set up those systems. But as I've mentioned already, Sarah is a smart manager, so she started thinking, is there anything I can do to avoid installing all of those third-party systems and at the same time not stop SAP developers and SAP functional consultants from their work? And remembering the previous lesson, she quickly realizes that service virtualization from INT4 Suite can simulate the non-existing tiers very easily, as it was designed for SAP S/4HANA projects. And that's it. Technically, everything looks perfect. But what about sustainability? Let's do the calculation together. 37 third-party systems on 2 tiers, operational 24/7 and 365 days per year less. Does that sound incredible? Each hyperscaler, or in fact any cloud hosting provider, will tell you exactly how much CO2 would that be. And guess what? We can eliminate all of that. Is that calculation simple? Does it make sense to use service virtualization to make your SAP S/4HANA project more sustainable? I leave those questions with you. But let me invite you to another lesson where my colleague Marcin explains another important question. when is the best time to use service virtualization in SAP S/4HANA projects. See you there!